What up, everybody? It's your girl, your favorite host, Cool Kid, and we got a new kid on the block touching down to talk to us today. Go ahead and talk to the people. Tell them who you be.
I am Elisha TheDreamer.
A soulful singer-songwriter, and we got so much to talk about today. Let people know where they can find you on all your platforms, social and music alike.
Alright, you guys can find me at dark_lovely150. That's on TikTok and Instagram. And you can find me on YouTube at Elisha TheDreamer.
Yes, make sure y'all check my girl out. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. Follow her social media platforms so you know when she's dropping. You want to come kick it with us today? I know I asked, but why'd you say yes?
I said yes, because it's you. You're a cool kid on the block. But I figured it was time for me to get back out there and make my presence known.
We met, I want to say, 2 years ago, and during that time, I got a chance to actually hear your music. I want you to tell them who you are, where you're from, and give us a little background about your music journey.
My name is actually Elisha. I'm originally from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Chattown, 423.
When did music become your first love?
Well, I have been singing since I was 8 years old. That's in front of people, but I'll probably start something like that.
Okay.
I actually started singing solo at 8 years old.
Wow.
So it started with a church musical for Christmas. It was like a Christmas musical thing, and we all had like solos. But I was already singing before that. I just hadn't sung in front of anybody until then. And I think that was when everybody noticed, like, wow, she can actually sing. And so
it can sing down. We're going to get to that later, though. But go ahead, yes.
And so my stepmom, she kind of cultivated that craft. She bought all the equipment for me to practice. And the more I sang, the more the church. I was in a very, very small church, probably no bigger than this building we're in now.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody wanted me to sing, and so it was mostly just solos, and I was always singing solos. And then I went to a performing arts school, actually the same performing arts school Usher went to. We actually had the same vocal coach as well.
Okay. Trained professionally.
Same training. The same guy that introduced him to L.A. Reid is the guy that ended up being my vocal coach. It wasn't at that school per se, but we ended up meeting. He met my mom. And then my mom ended up paying for me to get more outside cultivation. So I got like classical training at the performing arts school, and like an R&B coach that trained on he did artist development. So my stage presence, more of like my vibrato, my breath work.
Yes.
With him. His name is AJ Alexander. Shout out Uncle AJ.
Do you feel that your singing roots, do they originate from Chattown, or do they originate here in Atlanta, or is it a little bit of both?
I would say definitely from Chattanooga. Just because that was where I grew up. That's where everybody knows me, honestly. I mean, I say both Atlanta and Chattanooga shows a lot of love, but
the roots really come from...
The roots come from where the roots come from. Right. So music runs in my family. My great-granddad was a musician, singer. He played the trumpet, the piano, the drums, and he was also a singer. He's on a mural downtown Chattanooga. They got a mural of him downtown Chattanooga. He made the newspaper at least twice a month.
Wow.
During his lifetime, he played with the Impressions, James Brown, Bessie Smith.
Okay, culture. This is real culture sitting here
with us
today.
It goes all the way back. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you have real musical roots, which means you come from a place of true talent, true skill. And as an independent artist, how do you think that sets you apart from everyone else? Everybody is quote unquote doing music. So what's your niche?
It's a lot of expectation because it runs in the family. Like my uncle, I have another uncle that's a musician out in LA. I had another uncle that retired from a record label in Memphis. God bless his soul, R.I.P. Uncle Michael. But yeah, like it's a lot of expectation. Like I think everyone kind of like counted on me to like be the one to make it big. And I'm not sure if it's in God's will if that will be me, but I sure hope it is.
Right.
I don't want anything that Most High doesn't want for me, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, perfecting my craft, and taking it one day at a time.
Yeah, Yeah, that's good work right there. Good strategy. Always good to keep God first, keep him in the center. You can't fail with him. Do you see yourself now, like when it comes to how far you've gotten in your journey now, and where you want to go with it? Like, what do you foresee in your future? Do you just want to write and sing? Do you want to be in a girl group or a band? Would you want to be a producer? Like, what's your music? I guess what's your taste when it comes to music?
My taste has changed with maturity.
Okay.
I used to make music that was more sensual, that was more,
more secular.
And there's nothing wrong with secular at all.
Yeah.
But I think there's a way to present it, and I think I wasn't presenting myself. I was presenting myself in. Don't get me wrong. It was fine. I was seeing myself as today's Adina Howard, but then I realized that's not how I really want to present myself as what you would call a woman of God. And so, not saying that I want to sing completely gospel, though there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I think that I want to sing from a place of love, not lust. And that's where the rebranding has come.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to sing from a place of pure, authentic love.
So do you feel that you draw from your life experience when you're writing and creating your music?
I probably have and just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't realize that you're drawing from those places. And so, with things that I've dealt, I think a lot of my music, because it was coming off lustful because of the life I was living. And then now that I've devoted my heart to Christ, it's a little bit different. It comes from a different place.
We see a lot of artists, they get to their peak moment and they may change, and so how do you plan to keep your roots and yourself grounded when you do get to your peak moment?
Ooh, that is a tough question.
Yeah, and it's hard. Temptations all around us.
Yeah, for sure. You could
fall victim to a lot of things.
Yeah, and I think everybody wants to be noticed. Everybody wants to be seen, and I don't really want to be seen. I want to be felt.
Yeah.
And I think I just need to. If I keep that in mind, like, what do I feel when I hear this song? Am I feeling love? Am I feeling gratefulness? Am I being moved in that way?
Okay. So we got a little background, and now we want to get into the foreground. What was your first musical experience as an artist? Like, when you decided that you were going to go for this for real, what was your first experience like?
I really don't remember. It's like I said, I've been singing a long time.
Yeah.
8 years old is young.
Right, yeah.
I used to mimic music videos,
when you became an adult, what was your first adult music experience like? Let's start.
My adult music experience, I would say, it was a couple of talent shows at Albany State that I competed in. I think one. What was at stake is you opening up for T-Pain at Homecoming, and I think there was like a record deal from what is that label? It's a well-known label. I can't remember, but I came in second place, so I didn't win.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with second.
Ain't nothing wrong with second place. Yeah. I didn't win. It was another girl, phenomenal singer. She won. Also, she's also a songwriter, so I wasn't mad at it.
You plan to stay independent? Like, are you aiming for a record label deal?
I plan to stay independent because I want to have complete autonomy over who I am, how I present myself, and the music that I put out. I don't think I would want to adhere to someone else's requirements of me because if it doesn't align with who I am, then I'm selling my soul, and that's what I'm not trying to do.
Right. And we just spoke on like staying grounded, staying connected to who you are, so that everything sounds like you want everything to be on one center, one accord.
Right.
That's good.
I'm aiming to be felt, not seen.
Yes. I like that saying. Now, what did you say before we got on camera? And I said you had to say it again.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to say that one more time for the people because, I wanted you to come on today. I know the talent that you have, and I really want other people to know the talent you have, and it's God given, honestly. So what was it that you said before we got on camera?
You asked me where my name came from, Elisha TheDreamer, and I said that's because God speaks to me in my dreams.
Yes.
He also gives me melodies to my songs in my dreams.
Yes.
So a lot of times I wake up and there's a melody playing in my head, in my dream, like as though I'm singing it myself, and I'll wake up with the melody and I get up and I record it on my voice on my voice record on my phone, just so I don't lose it. And so that's where I get a lot of my melodies. God gives them to me in dreams. He speaks to me in other ways in dreams as well. Yeah. But he gives a lot of my songs to me in my dreams.
Oh man, I love that. And you want to have true inspiration in your life. When we're talking about art in general, we all pull from our everyday experiences, and hearing that you get your messages that need to be put into the world straight from the man himself. That is golden. Do you take that into account when you're composing your songs?
Yes, I tried to convey it exactly how I heard it, but then still try to put my own twist on it. But I believe if it didn't come from within me, if it came from within me, it was mine anyway. So.
Yeah. Man, and what's for you is always going to be for all of the cool kids. Who inspires you musically?
First and foremost, Lauryn Hill. Okay.
She's on everybody's list. Shout
out to Lauryn Hill is number one.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I can't sing it, I can rap it a little bit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And Lauryn Hill is top 10. She's top 5, really.
Yes.
Forget that.
And not 5.
She's not 5. Okay. Right? And so, so a lot of things that I write sometimes is more poetic than musical.
Okay.
So, yeah.
A little less driven on the side of like putting it to actual track. Right. More just words that you needed to get out.
Right. Sometimes that's what it is. Like that'll be my outlet right there. It's just putting words together, and it doesn't necessarily have to be harmonized or melodic. Right. There we go. It's more poetic than melodic.
Yes. Okay, I like that. So outside of Lauryn Hill, who else would you say are some of your inspirations?
Alicia Keys.
Okay.
I play a little piano. I've been playing piano a long time too.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I don't practice like I should, but I play.
But you can play.
I can
and
play.
There's a lot of folks that can't. Shout out to you.
I can play. So Alicia Keys definitely, because singing and playing at the same time is really difficult.
Yes.
So, but I know with practice, and it's always one of her songs that I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Andra Day.
Okay.
I love Andra Day. Jasmine Sullivan.
Yes, one of my favorites.
And recently, I have been on Madison Ryan Ward. I don't know if you know who she is.
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Look up that song, Anchor. Her music is like, it reminds you, I could tell that she listens to Lauryn Hill. When I tell you, you can tell one of her inspirations is, I haven't heard her say it, but if I listen to her music, I'm like, oh yeah, she listens to Lauryn Hill hard. She's got like that raspy, real soft, real.
But it touches you.
It touches you.
Open her mouth.
It touches you when you open her mouth.
Yeah. And see, this is why the show is called Ear Sex, because it feels good. People don't realize that. They just think it's a catchy title. No, I call it Ear Sex because it's music that feels good to the ear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who are some of the people that you would like to work with musically when it comes to producers and engineers and writers and other singers? Some of your faves to collab with.
If I wanted to collab with anyone, who would it be? Probably Andra or Jasmine. For sure. Andra or Jasmine. Keep your eyes on me, apply that.
Oh, that's Ari Lennox.
Yes, her.
So
I don't
Ari
know
Lennox.
why. I would love to collab with her. My previous engineer, his sister, was her MUA.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I would love to collab with Ari Lennox.
Yeah, Ari Lennox is the truth. I love her voice. I love a good soul ballad. Like you give ballad. Did you know that? Did you know that you give ballad? You don't give like studio singer Or, you know, I love live performances because that's when you can tell who could really sing. But you definitely give ballad. And speaking of ballad, right? Is it possible for us to get a nice little, you know, something while we're here today? Can we hear something from you?
Yeah, I didn't prepare anything.
You don't have, it's fine. You can sing one of your favorite songs. It could give us 10 seconds. I just want the people to know what they're missing out on.
Okay. Boy, won't you please believe me? Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. Why'd you have to say goodbye? Look what you've done to me. I can't stop these tears from falling from my eyes. Oh, baby, I'm going down. I'm going down. Okay.
Yes. Okay, because that's how you come back in. I know that caught your attention. Now, if you don't know who my girl is by now you should know. Now you need to go to their YouTube and subscribe. You need to go to her Instagram and follow. You need to tune in. She just gave us a little sneak peek of what's to come, and we love a good cover. Is Mary J. Blige one of your favorites?
Yes, she's up there too. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, she's up there too.
I love her, and that song in particular is a really good song to practice with as well, because the runs, the way you did your voice inflections, like you are well trained. You know exactly what you're doing. I love that. Oh my goodness, I got chills.
You are so silly.
Yes. Was there any moment where you felt like, is this still what I want? You know, is this what I want to do? Did you ever feel like you might need to pivot when it comes to music? Have you ever wanted to try a different route? You know what I mean?
I'm currently there. I think me finding out I was pregnant.
Okay.
Rest in peace to my baby girl. Me finding out I was pregnant was definitely a pivotal moment, because I had been chasing music with everything in my being, and then I didn't have anything to show for it. And then so when it came to me having to have a mouth to feed, possibly in 9 months, that was when I was like, okay, something's got to give. I got to give my time to other things now. Like, so since then, my goal was to become financially stable, to where I'm not, like, music is still a passion, but I'm not scratching pennies, you know, scraping pennies for studio time. Right now, I'm just writing, just getting songs written, building a portfolio, before I put myself back out there with a whole new style, whole new sound. Right now I'm just perfecting my craft, just honing in on my writing skills, writing about different things and what I'm used to, looking into getting vocal lessons.
Okay.
You can never, like, the greats still take vocal lessons to this day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking into finding a vocal coach. I'm honing in on my skills. Pretty much just finding a way towards, you know, generational wealth prior to investing into that, because that's a passion as well. It means more to me to leave something, a legacy for my children, than anything in the world. And then there's music,
right?
And you know, it's still a passion, but I feel like it's very important to set yourself up and your family up for success.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much for those words of wisdom. And you know, it's really inspiring for other independent artists as well. You know, it's hard. You are putting everything on the line. You're putting all your time, all your money. And like you said, there was a point where you were, you know, scraping to get by, just so you could go to the studio. Do you feel like that hunger will still be there? Will it still transfer into your music? Necessarily a safer route, but just a route that works better for you, you know, because everybody loves the starving artist grind, but do we really love it? Or is it just, it's a great story?
It's a great story,
you know,
but
bills can't pay themselves.
Exactly. And when you have the possibility of having mouths to feed, like that's a different responsibility. Right. And it's good when you have a support system, which I have, and it's great. But if there's something that I can do to make the situation better, to have a better outcome in the long run, I will.
Yes.
And right now, God's given me that opportunity to make things shake, and I will. That's
You're
the plan.
also a college student. You're on your way to your graduation. Congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
You know, what else do you feel like people should know about you?
I am a certified doula.
Yeah. So for
yeah.
my ladies out there that's looking to pop one out, hit my girl. Okay.
Yeah, give me a call. I am a certified doula. I can help you meal plan, help you with issues, educate you on certain issues and how to navigate your pregnancies the best way, the best path forward with the issues that a lot of black women face during pregnancies. Postpartum doula services will be my main focus, but I am not objected to working with women during pregnancy too. I won't be helping bringing the baby in, but I can be there to support, help with pain management, stretching and things of that nature. I can help with that. Natural pain management, of course.
Yes. You are helping with bringing lives into this world. Now that's truly beautiful. That's a work of art in itself.
Women, we're superheroes. Yeah, I'm telling you, we really are. Our bodies, we're magical. It's amazing. It's beautiful. God did do his big one when he made black women.
Yes,
I kid you not.
And we thank you for your services and for even taking the time to go into that, because again, when you're passionate about what you want, what you love,
right,
sometimes having other things on the side can get in the way.
Yeah.
And you've chosen to balance it all out and put your all into everything that you do.
Right.
And nowadays that's kind of the new thing as an artist. Like, yeah, I do music, but I do this, that.
Right, exactly.
You gotta wear multiple hats now. It's different, especially with streaming and all of that.
It's a beautiful thing when you wear multiple hats, and I really respect Rihanna.
Yeah.
For doing that.
Yeah.
And I respect Erykah Badu because again, she's also a doula.
Yes.
But yeah, Rihanna, she's a business owner, multi-millionaire. She hasn't even put an album out in years.
Right.
That's not even what's carrying her right now. It's her businesses.
Yes.
And so with that, I want to be a mogul in a sense. Like a multifaceted mogul. Mm-hmm. So I don't just wear one. Yeah, I'm multidimensional. I just don't wear one hat, like you said, or I'm multi-talented. So there's other places where my talents can be valued. And they try to say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I don't believe that. I will juggle one thing at a time.
Okay.
However, everything will get juggled.
Yes.
We're gonna have all 6 balls in rotation at some point.
Okay. And as long as you know what you're doing and you got God with you, you can do it all.
Amen. I truly believe that.
Yes, ma'am. But thank you so much for coming on. And again,
thank you.
Tell the people where they can find you. Tell them about your platforms. We want to get the information out there to people.
Dark_lovely150. That's on TikTok. That's on Instagram. And it's Elisha TheDreamer all the way across the board. You can find me on YouTube by that name as well. I will be coming next spring.
Okay.
Dropping a single, followed by an EP, hopefully followed by an album by the end of next year.
Yes, come on, EP, album, and a single. We love that. And again, thank you so much for stopping by. And yes, y'all, make sure you guys check out our girl, Elisha TheDreamer, and really get into who she is as an artist. We're going to be having many more talented people grace the studio and come and kick it with us and chat it up right here on Ear Sex Live Artist Spotlight. Peace, y'all.
Peace.